Super Bowl, yes. Super Bowl thingy, yes. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if y'all can hear, well, actually, first of all, you notice anything different? Yeah. There's new golden tickets out. Actually. Oh yeah, also I got 97 overall squad. Not bad, but you know, I'm trying to get that to a 99. Here's my offense. 99 Tory, 99 Randy, and 99 Tariq. I just got most of this stuff yesterday because I leveled up a lot. So, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah, see you in a second.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night.
Okay, I guess he's doing something probably. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I'm streaming just because I want to do this Super Bowl stuff. No, actually didn't. Well, you do that actually. Fair enough. Sorry, I'm just texting.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My truly code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
But yeah, I'm not trying to stream as much this stream, guys, so, yeah. I don't really feel like getting demonetized, you know, because, if it were... No, you do that, person. They can't. Sad, they're average. So, you can actually play all the music in them. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm not talking to myself, I'm not talking to myself. But I'm saying you can play all the music in them. No, I'm not. I swear. No, Nick, I didn't have to do it. You're weird. No. You're deaf. Okay, yeah, let's get into this first game. Sorry. fair enough. I still wouldn't count my wins. Again, streamer, not talking to myself.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Yes, if I mute my mic, it's because either swearing purposes or I get extremely mad or I say something else.
Adam Vinatieri set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, let's go.
You know what, I'm fine with this. This team's okay. Could be better.
On the set. 59-50. Here we go, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to Sharp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I didn't like it. It's like a hot potato. Like a hot potato. I didn't like it.
Second and 10.
I like it. I like it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, there you go,
Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
To resist the urge to sing. That copyright.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, Kevin Green! You also didn't like it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on.
Okay, is he trying to be a little crap? Oh shit! Hey, he actually quit. So if you ever watched the stream, let's go to the Super Bowl for the second time. So yeah, boys, let's go.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons.
Okay. There's my top 3.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I like it. I need Bang to sponsor me because they're the greatest energy drink of all time. Bang is the greatest energy drink of all time. And you can't change my opinion. Bang is the greatest energy drink of all time.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. Yes. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Bang. I need to sponsor me. I need sponsorship, Bang.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay, let's send the mouse deep.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh my God, I don't even need the mouse.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Jackson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they ran to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Am I allowed to say dog beater?
Here's Michael Vick. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vick,
come on.
Flushed out right.
Let's go.
And a big loss here as he's taken
Chase
down.
Young. This is why you were number 2
chance
pickup.
of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long.
Let's go, Chase Young.
Gets to him again.
Let's go. That's 2 sacks in a row.
Line up to go for it here on fourth down. Vick to throw on fourth down.
Let's go, this 3 sacks. Let's go, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett. And that's a quit. Sorry guys, I just muted my mic because well, you know why. Wait, Carson, you watching the stream? Is that how? Nope, nobody watching. Yeah, sorry if I mute my mic, it's just because, well, can I get this? I'm gonna go to sleep until it goes on.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We should play head-to-head season games. Are you there? Never mind then.
Ready. 59, Mike is 59, 61, matchbox, Mike.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
Oh, but he just runs outright.
Quickly here, and that's complete.
So he's
and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I don't care who you
Isn't
put
there a way
on
to stop
him,
that?
he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Herbert.
Yes, thank you, Champ.
Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Oh my God, go. I should not have spun.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Dude, you just messed up. You messed up. Oh, there you go.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Yeah, he hit that guy, but
now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Yes, Randy. Touchdown, Randy Moss.
Falcons. Randy Moss. 34 yards.
Should have gone undefeated.
These guys are able to strike
undefeated
first in this opening quarter.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do a count for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. Became an easy touchdown pass.
I'm not Bill Belichick.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Not happy about it. He doesn't give a smile.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun.
Oh my God, what are you doing, Chase Young?
Diggs.
If you miss the tackle, you don't score.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field
You just don't throw your hands in the air like you don't care.
First down in the red zone.
Actually, do something.
From the gun. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Woods, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Yo, faster. Go.
Throwing again. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Smith. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down.
The Seahawks are really their own threat.
Casper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's
okay, the Ravens are too.
Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but
I think they're going to win some games.
To be careful of is
I think they're going to win games.
Hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, but they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front.
My bad, I used my one swear word.
And then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you monitor what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
So that changes things in a
Dak
big way.
Prescott,
Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
What happened to that?
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that.
I should not have passed that.
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted.
And you know what? I'm actually Florida State for them. I hate both of them.
Stopped at the 34-yard line.
I really hate both of them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I really hate Clemson and Auburn.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Let's go. That's a easy
This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's
trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Wait, what did he do again? Fair enough.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
He deserved it.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Go,
Pass
Evan.
the 20. Off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This stream's going to end if I make it to the playoffs.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
If I lose in the playoffs, the stream's going to end. If I lose in the Super Bowl, the stream's going to end.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
So it's saying if I don't win the Super Bowl, it's going to end. But if I win the Super Bowl, we're going to be happy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if he just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rob Woodson.
I don't prefer that.
Trying to get it to Woods. Certainly not what he would.
I'll tell you what I mean. Hey, we got another quit, guys. We're 3-0. I just sent it. And yes, you are reading it right. I told you how I feel. Huh? It's not a... Yes, it is. I prefer over... No, she's just, she's a no-go. Like and subscribe if autism. Yes. So guys, if we don't make it to the Super Bowl and win, the stream's over.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I'm going to block everybody.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
You messed up.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Okay.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jackson, and he fires one, but incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
If I would have converted that, that would have been... Oh, he can't use Randy Moss on his first play. This is...
On first down, Wilson. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Looking for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught.
Okay, Santonio Holmes.
Touchdown. DJ Chark.
You're right,
there to make the grab. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Too big of a number
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Maybe about 30 times. I played a lot of songs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It wasn't fun.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Yes, please, let's go.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22
yards there, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now it's Jackson rolling to his
run,
left.
Lamar. Run.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, oh, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get.
And now look at him go. And
you can't throw across your body like that.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss, 88 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
I just heard bad news. My dog died. Just kidding.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Okay, so apparently if you put 1 foot in bounds, it's an interception now.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's just... And you're not even gonna... This game's just... It's gonna look death at me.
19.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, team.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson.
Go, it's run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
There you go, play action now. Wilson flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack in the afternoon.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink.
Yeah, you're there.
It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Feels right. No chance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Yes.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay. So we're only down by 10.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's Jackson, flush to his right.
Oh my God, can we like
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Just do something. My team. Because I literally can't.
On the draw, here's Sanders.
Sometimes.
Bust through the tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson now, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kevin Green leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That one complete to Okoye.
I can't get to the outside.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
I got you. I got you.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go.
By Ryan Shazier.
Yes, Connor got a mic. Let's go. Okay, I'm happy with that.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the
Connor
field,
got a mic.
now
He
you've
announced
given
it.
the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Let's go. We're
Gets this
coming
one to
back.
Hill. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get it.
I actually will. Let me do that. Sorry, stream. I'm going to go offline for a second. No. Yes.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Okay.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Jackson.
Yeah.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now,
Yes! Let's go! I'm back in this game.
Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down.
Let's
They are now
go.
on the board here in the first half.
That's a
The way this one was going, you
back
just
in
got
it.
the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum,
We're gonna pull
take that good feeling,
Chiefs versus
and take the
Texans.
locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed.
We're going to pull Chiefs versus Texans in the playoffs, down by 24, except We're down by 17.
A few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I get 24 in that. But I don't retain that.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You're not doing the
We're
same
under 20
play
seconds
again.
to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about
Chris
trying to
Harris.
fool them here,
I mean,
here's what
not
you're
Chris
facing.
Harris,
You're facing a
Harrison Smith.
loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if he
Something
runs some
like
type of
Carson.
misdirection,
How about Chris Harris?
you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess
saying
what? They're so
Chris
deep,
Harris
they're really not
Jackson.
going to be out of
I was
position.
thinking
Take
about
the
Usain
knee,
Bolt.
get to the locker room.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
No, it's all good. It's nothing important. There's something about
So
there's something
back-to-back
about Chris
incompletions,
Harris.
and that
I'm
has them
saying
staring
Chris
at a
Harris by
3rd and
accident.
10. This time they stay on the ground.
Not Chris
Well, he's
Harris.
going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
I said Chris Harris.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
So, yeah, I invited Connor.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What's 9
And
plus
what
10?
I'm thinking is
21.
that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always
Let me invite Connor one more time.
The game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
About 5 yards, but it's not bad. It's could be worse.
About set
worse.
to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against
Oh my God, Barry! Yes, run! Run!
He's got the lead, and there he goes.
Touchdown! Let's go! That should not have been a touchdown, but I take that.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I will
One
take
play,
that.
80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute.
Go.
Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This time.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
Yeah,
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That'll go as a loss of 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said it.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Fair enough.
23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now the throw taken in by Chark.
For some reason, this could be.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a really good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Play action. It's Wilson.
He still hasn't ran it with play yet. I don't get it. He has Joe Jackson, but he does, and he has an X factor on him, but he doesn't.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
Oh, he fumbled.
It's loose. It's out.
Oh, you're going to have to make a lineman
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball.
I will
They don't care if it
definitely
was
take that.
luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Screen pass.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flushed out.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Again, Chase Young, like,
nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal, but missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with
Only
that
a
INT.
13-point game.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were
Definitely
moving
time
and
to score,
grooving for
and
a
you just
while,
stop
but they couldn't keep the
him a
momentum
couple
going
times.
enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly,
Oh,
because
my
they're not
God.
even over
Randy!
100 yards.
Randy! Go! Run! Let's go! The comeback is real! Let's make it a 6-point game.
Randy Moss.
Let's go!
Yards.
Down 17 in the
Within a
first.
single score.
The comeback is
Well, they
real.
would play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly,
Let's
and they get him
go.
downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy at his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment.
I'm going to make
where the
comeback
guys
like
covering,
that.
take
I'm
their
gonna pull
attention
a
somewhere else,
Chiefs.
and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say,
No cap,
if a
that's
receiver's
really funny.
even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Oh, okay.
This is taken at the 3.
Okay, big man. Okay, big man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
Let's go.
Pressure comes, and
It's sacked.
Wilson's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That's not that bad. I mean, I've been on 12-hour trips.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Let's go! Good stuff, Jadeveon.
Down,
Perfect time for a sack.
Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line,
Mister, you're going for it. On 4th and 35 at your own 3.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Let's go!
He's going to go down.
That's a stop.
Right near the goal line.
The comeback is real.
Look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Let's go!
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Let's go!
Taking it in from 2 yards
the comeback.
out. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6
depending
points.
on how you're set.
And that's going to be a tough one
Let's
for the
go.
defense to
Let's
deal
take
with.
the lead for the first time.
And figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third.
Bro, you choked the lead.
And here's Vinatieri
the greatest comeback of all time
after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects
you
this
cannot throw across your body like that.
I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Now it's Wilson.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Chase Young. This is why you're the number 2 pick.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Oh, yeah, I thought they got him.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the
Let's go! Miles Garrett! Draft Heroes 99.
What will be the final play of quarter number 3?
3rd and 28. 8 sacks for our team. Let's go.
And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep.
That's an interception with 10.
And it's intercepted.
That's an interception with 10.
By Champ Bailey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
There you go.
Pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sorry, I had to do it.
Kevin Green able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kevin Green. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready
What
for the next
happened?
drive.
I said, what happened? That's what I'm talking about. Yes. So guys,
They
do
go
you
back to the air
microwave
here
or do
after
you
the
put your hot
INT on
pockets
the
in the
last
oven?
drive. Flushed out right.
Just wondering. I need to know this for science. Personally, I put my hot pockets
From the
in the
24,
microwave
they'll go
because
again
that's
on
the best
second
way
and
to evenly
10.
cook them. Now, people who put them in the oven, I mean, I'm not saying anything, but it's kind of weird
Flush to his
because,
right.
I mean, we use your oven for other stuff.
And this one
I mean, I'm not
incomplete.
judging you or anything.
Too much
but
contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Push. You could burn it.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. That's a good job right there.
On third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
You ain't getting
He can
that.
run for
You ain't
it,
getting
and
that,
he
boy.
will.
You ain't getting that.
So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A
Let's
good
see
chunk of
this.
time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket.
Okay, I can't throw the ball.
Loss here as he's taken down. Kevin Green. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Oh, Randy
They
was
try
with
to
this
throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Held the intended receiver once again, but now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Deep
Tyreek.
for Hill.
Tyreek. Let's go. Tyreek. Let's go. Let's seal this thing.
44 yards.
Let's
And
go.
The Falcons push further out in front. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left.
Go.
And now
Let's
he's gonna
go.
use his
That's
legs.
sealed.
And he
That's
will get
game.
into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Let's go. The comeback is real.
And
It's
here's
comeback
Vinatieri
season,
now to
baby.
kick it away.
You doubted
for the
me.
touchdown.
You doubted me.
This is taken at his
You didn't think I
4.
could do it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
So he's a passer.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm scared you ain't
Now
gonna
the
pass that
Steelers
with your
use the
perfect
first of
user.
their 3 timeouts. As they'll talk things
wait.
over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind
Henderson,
up
you're a
incomplete.
rookie, boy.
That would have been a great
Okay.
catch, but
You know what? I'm
real
actually
difficult
fine
to
with
hold
that,
on to it
actually.
because
I'm really fine.
it was contested all the way. Would have been a great
This ain't
play
the
if he'd
game.
been able to haul that one in.
Deal,
An incomplete
boy.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Your boy.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Yep.
Picked up by Minka
The
Fitzpatrick.
comeback. The comeback. The comeback.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the
You know it's
45.
game.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On stream, dude.
On first down, it's Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Okay. I don't know what game I'm saying that because I remember, you know what I should say now.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
All the doubters doubted me. This one's for you. This one's for you.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Dude, let's go.
I ain't come to play with you.
First game. That's why you never give up. That's why you never give up.
I ain't getting paid with you.
Hopes and dreams. Let's go. Okay, 1 second. Let me invite one more person. Oh my God, let's go. I love this game. Well, I might say I hate this game a lot, but you know, I love this game. Dude, I love it. Let's go. We're 4-0. Yeah, let's go. 3 more games to the playoffs. And we might have the season switch. Okay.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback.
But we don't have it. Right. Okay. I'm fine. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
streets, leave it in the street, case on the news. What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Okay, bet.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
Just in case. And did he seriously? Did he just try to cheat me out of the win? He did. What? Okay, then. That's baloney. Okay, guys, I've been wanting a guy named Champ. Arca's crashed. That's always fun. It's always fun when the market just crashes on you. Because, yeah. Market just crashed. Look at this. I'm not paying 28K. You're crazy. I'm not paying 40K. Why is it so expensive? I don't know. Let's go back. Solo map is so wild. I'm staying in the best. Just like okay. My selfish ambitious, young black and gifted, Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around. Okay, let's try not to get cheated out of the loss. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
So he tried to shank it. This is blockable, buddy. This is gonna be fun.
Set, ready. 60 yard.
Okay.
940.
Go. Go. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Wahoo. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down again.
He's experiencing that.
Reggie White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
How do I get that
one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let this run for a second.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders'
Can this guy like resume the game? Sir, you gonna resume the game? Thank you.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great
First
time
down,
to
third
dial
and
up a
10.
blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not
What's
losing
running
yardage.
it with Lamar? Lock up in the house. Hey. Trying to stop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Oh, my God. Torrey, let's go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right.
Let's go. That's a touchdown.
And this is
Tyreek.
for a Falcon touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after.
Hey. You got the first part I get to.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Lock up the house. Hey.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
McCoy. What?
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close.
Yes,
the opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Yes. Lock out the house. Sir, you gonna...
And that'll set him back 5.
Okay. I think I know what he's doing.
That's going to set him
he's trying
back.
to wind down. Oh, he's trying to... What's he finna trying to do? I actually didn't. Oh, nice. Future. Mask off.
5 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On second down, this is Edmonds. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Nice. Ravens not bad.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Let's go, Clowney! With the user! The user! Let's go, Clowney!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This is my first career interception with Clowney. Darn, okay.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's caught.
Let's go, 14
He's into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Nice.
Vinatieri now for the point after.
That's not normal. That's normal for me.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's complete to Largent. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Steve Largent, 87 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Because the cops outside.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Fatty.
Watch the out. Mike Park 2. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Maybe.
Throwing again on second down.
That's what this guy is, because he only blitzes.
Big loss here as he's taken down. It's the
Lock up that house.
Ray Lewis powering in for the sack.
You're not good just because you can blitz every play.
Coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has a buncher when he does.
An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Fair enough. Oh, nice. I'm thinking about going to Georgia and Florida this summer.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Oh, great. Patrick Ewing tested positive for
corona. I'm Brandon Gaughan.
Cough.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
For cough syndrome.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh my God, how did I escape that? How did I escape that? Oh my God. Get the block. Let's go.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught.
Inbound for the touchdown. Definitely
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Exit. Mike 52. Get the ball.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. The Sanders has got it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
No, like not the
Raiders
but
going to burn their 3rd and
music
final
video.
timeout.
Weird.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Just make another one. When I'm down. 50, down. Wait around. It is. When I'm nice. Yeah. Gun in town. He yeeted his PS4. Down. 50 round. Yeah. Bank account. Ooh, I'm gonna go cash him out. Ooh, I got the bank account. Ooh, I'm gonna go cash him out. Here we go, game. Two more wins, boys, and we're in the playoffs. So Carson, how do you feel that I'm 5-1? How do you feel that we're 5-1? Well, I should be 6-0. I said, how do you feel that I'm 5-1? I should be 6-0, but no, someone had to do the thing where you do the once you log into the game, it says Pierre is exited, and you actually got it. Like the glitch. Yeah, it's stupid. They're just too wuss. Ooh, Ravens fan in Baltimore.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes. Because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken in at the 1.
I'm going on to Tallahassee.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
This summer. It would be nice if I get to see my family down in Georgia. Because that was where I was both at. Because, yes, it was fun for a little bit. Oh no, shoot, he has Randy Moss.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And yes, people, that is still funny.
Early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses
that is still funny.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
He may try and run for this. The Ravens get a new set.
Has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about a direct opponent keeping it and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very good. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kevin Green gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go. Sheldon Richardson.
He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson flushed it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted.
I should have just knocked it down.
Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
That was such a bad pass there. That should have been intercepted.
But this time it's incomplete.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, he won.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now it's Jackson, forced out to his left. That one complete to Okoye. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Jackson on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Gosh darn it.
Couldn't keep his feet in. Second
Why?
down.
Why you gotta do
You and I watched
that?
film
Why you
yesterday, and
gotta
you
do
told
that?
me to watch his feet.
Why you gotta
For
do
whatever
that?
reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. All right, I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Play the game to win, not to lose. Play the game to make plays like that. Like that, my guy. Like that. No, because those are the plays that make the break.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. There to make the grab. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and in.
Okay, he did his PS4. I don't know why it's scary. It's just like brings the suspense. Like, oh, do I lose or I lose? Did the game screw me over or not? Did the game screw me over or not? Yes, respect.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
But we're winning, we're in. Okay, let's do this.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Let's go.
On first down, Peyton. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Cunningham to throw. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Cunningham. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now it's Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I really am. It's just, I feel that I shouldn't be down. a terribly myself down. I just
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, Peyton. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rolling to his right. He finds Beckham complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down now, Peyton. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He finds his target, Beckham. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Cunningham. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left.
Let's go.
Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Let's go.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Cunningham looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. Finds his tight end, Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Jackson now.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So he gets ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Complete. It's Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
How does he catch that?
On first down, it's Cunningham. Out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
Make a play like that.
Able to get there and pick it. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He made me do it. Goodness.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
he's got a man complete.
Thank you.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Derrick Henry.
Oh, my God.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop?
How?
Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. On first down, Peyton. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Okay.
A guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with?
Of course.
And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet? Almost like a lion's mane for him, right? Trying to keep the lion away from what a lion wants to get. That was Kevin Green trying to block him when he was trying to accumulate quarterbacks and guys with the football.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Okay.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Cunningham steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
I know, it looks like
They started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Go. Oh, wow. It's a bit excessive there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Okay.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Here's Jackson to throw.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that zero.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, we're back in the game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football.
He lost it again. Are you kidding me?
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Kevin Green coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Fletcher,
and the Falcons grab it.
Run, big boy, run.
And now nothing but Green ahead of him. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock.
I'll take that.
We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Okay.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And some space here. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Technically, I almost had a 24-point comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
So far.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Should be 7-0, but...
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Season switch. Where people work on it all the time, where they create...
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Yes, they take advantage of it. I'm sorry, stream. But yeah, I'm sure. I'd rather play 2K. So does 2K. Yeah. 2K actually does. No matter what, they have like a 2-minute timer. No matter what. Yeah. That makes sense. No, this guy's a mic.
Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to.
I'd say between the white and red.
You proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit
like
the scene, they like lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting.
That's what I would choose, but you go with whatever you like.
Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
She had a clear controller.
And he's got room. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
I got Xbox.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Come on. Second and 2 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third and short yardage. Vick has got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Play action now. Vick. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss.
Go, Randy.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. There to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
So long. It's just,
and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I can just tell. This game, what do you expect?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go, Myles Garrett. Bang him on his head with his own helmet again.
Myles Garrett.
That's what I thought.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Yep, I picked
After
him
the
up
sack, it's
99.
2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yes, I gave him the
Michael
extra
Vick. Steps away to his left.
His head with his own helmet.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
After that,
a 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Vick operating on 1st down.
Let's go!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Kevin Green. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, yes.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
I was going to say...
now he'll pull it down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right.
Pass that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
You know, I feel like that I could have done better.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Vick. And that is incomplete.
You quitting already? Are you quitting already? Oh. Yay, we're going to the playoffs, boys. Let's go, boys. We're in the playoffs.
All my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody. Take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, let's go! Ready?
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay. Are we in the divisional? No, we're in the wild card. Yeah, I'm in the wild card. He's in the divisional? I'm in my first playoff game. I think this guy might be in his divisional because I'm in the wild card. Field says
throwing
division.
on second and long. Newton eluding the pressure right.
Let's go. That's a sack.
Taken down. Back at his own 7.
He retreats.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there.
Yeah,
you have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Perfect.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
God dang it, not the FBI. Oh, man. The FBI.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton.
That's a sack and goal. Let's go.
And he goes down.
Let's go. You're out of your division.
Myles Garrett. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
I'm going to my division. That's good. That's kind of fire, you know. Oh no. Oh no, sir. You're done for. I'm sorry, man. This actually works. That's good.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Okay, can I not
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deacon Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets
hit. I don't know, it just seems
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but
that's an interesting
I love seeing pick sixes.
That's an interesting
like
way
seeing
to
someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Yes.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, that's not something you want to be carrying at the same time.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I just straight up didn't like him.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I still straight up don't like him, though.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Lamar Jackson.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson now to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes
hoping I will.
are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. Because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
$7.99.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Julius Peppers. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Hate to break it to you, but
escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas.
No, but they can't hear
and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't feel like getting demonetized for like the 7 billion million trillion time.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Yes, you do that action.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
This isn't even my normal account.
Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right.
This isn't my normal account. Oh my God, Minka, you
They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Now Newton on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go. 4th down.
Sheldon Richardson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal.
That's going to kick me.
And Vinatieri's kick is good.
It's fine.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
It's fine. I'm fine.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Thank you. Before we get to this next play, I want to have a word from our sponsor, Connor46. Go subscribe. Yeah, you are. You're sponsoring me. Yes.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over.
Yeah, you're going to be my sponsor.
By their
defense,
like it. So they held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the defense forces the fumble to get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
You're going to die from it. You're going to get cough, and cancer. And then you're going to have a brain tumor, and your dog's going to die.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I should not have said that. No, I'm demonetized.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oopsie poopsie.
Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Steps away. It's caught by Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
When you go to the Emmys and
first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Just get good LeMayo. Just get internet LeMayo. Fair enough.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Because you just got to get good LeMayo. YouTube. I don't have a Twitch account anyway, so I'm
coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line.
This is very controversial.
Here's Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this.
Gosh,
one as down he
darn
goes.
it, dude. I'm
Second
gonna.
goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed back.
I'm gonna commit join goal.
But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, probably.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Oh, fair enough.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good.
Did you get banned on Pornhub for sexual
content? As you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
Yeah. Dude, if we
Fielded
get rid of
about a yard deep.
Schoology... Oh, you got sticked, my guy.
Cost him 5 as he's
You
taken
got
down right
career
at the
ended,
20.
bro. Your head came off because of how hard Jadavion knocked you.
The Dolphins at the line
It's
ready
lower
for their
than
next
3.
drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half.
Oh
You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and go.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way
Dude,
in
only
for
point
a
two,
Miami
only
touchdown.
0.4 away.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
Dude, all we gotta do is
the
that
Dolphins
and
are able
Google,
to extend that advantage.
Google Drive. Google Drive.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just
bad
kick the
review.
extra point winds up
It
successful.
made me rape a 3-year-old. That's my excuse. It is a quality
Vinatieri now to
review,
kick it
okay?
away after the touchdown.
I already blinked up in the stream, okay, man? I might as well go off.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Get Schoology banned! Get it! No school! School is bad for
The
your
Atlanta
health.
offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go
School
in
is
the half.
literally
The first
killing
half
us.
hasn't
They
been
use
particularly
paper, which
kind
comes
to
from
you.
trees. Trees give us oxygen.
I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Sounds like your balls just dropped.
From the 24, they'll go again on
You
second
sound
and
like
10.
you're going from normal to emo.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
No.
And this is going to wind
If you
up
do, then-
incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Sometimes
Antonio
you go from
Cromartie.
talking like
And he will
this.
return this one to the third.
Yeah, sorry, stream. I had to, bro. I was down. Good night. Go get Schoology and Google